Hey everyone, it's Lon with Walkin Rollin Costumes again, and we're here to show you our latest build and how we did it, how to put it together so that the family can have it ready for Halloween. So what you see behind me is the costume we're going to put together. You may not recognize what it is. There's one part clear over there that might give it away, but otherwise it's kind of a purple frame. But by the end of this video, you're going to see this turn into this. Like magic. So this child is a fan of the Netflix show Super Monsters, and especially this little guy, Lobo. He's his favorite. He's like a little werewolf guy. And for those who haven't seen the show, it's an animated series about super kind of like Halloween characters. There's a Frankenstein, a Dracula, all kinds of different characters, and they go to school. And this is their school bus. It's called the Grr Bus. And it even has wings that flare out so it can fly. It has lights, and the toy even. There you go. So that's what we were trying to put together, and some of our experienced build team has been working hard to make this costume, and so we're going to show you how it all goes together, and so the family can have it ready for Halloween. All right, let's get started. So one of the things you'll notice is that we have lots of different parts. This costume is being shipped to the family, so we need to make it to where it's easy to fit in boxes, but also easy for the family to put together. So you can see we've got all kinds of different, there's wings, there's lights, tail lights, headlights, tires, side of the bus, wheel covers, all kinds of different things. And then we have the frame. Now the frame is going to be in a few more pieces when we ship it, just so that it fits in a box. But for the sake of this video, we've kind of skipped ahead a little bit, but I can show you what we did when we broke it down. We have these little screw joints throughout the costume, and that's just so that we can break it down into smaller pieces for the boxes. But when the family gets it, first step is to put all of these pieces back together. They're labeled with little blue tape. A goes to A, C to C, B to B, D to D, things like that. And you put it all together, and then there's 3 center bars across the top. You've got the front top bar, the center top bar, and the back top bar. Once you get all of those screwed in together, no tools for this. It's just the screw joints. Twist them and put it together. Once you get that all put together, then you're ready to do the next step. So the first step that we're going to do with this costume, you'll need a screwdriver, and we'll provide all the screws. You just need a Phillips head screwdriver to put it together. A drill with a motor, a little easier. So you're going to take the first panel, which is the side panel. It has the kind of like wheel guards and stuff in there already. They're glued in. Has a little hole here. That is for the little pole on the side, so that you can kind of use that to guide it. And you're going to slide that right through that hole, and that should kind of line it all up. And you're just going to put screws. There's already some screw holes in there, so you're just going to put the screws throughout the costume. So let's get started. After you get the sides on, both sides, then you put the back on. And it's just this plain purple section. You'll notice that there are some Velcro in the top corners. So you want that on the top, the 2 pieces of Velcro. There's also a remote control. That will probably be separate when it comes shipped. But that Velcro is right in there too. So that goes in the back. So you're just going to want to line it up as well and screw it on. Just 4 screws, 2 at the top and 2 at the bottom. Okay, now we're going to move to the front of the costume, where we get to put on the face of the Grr Bus. So there are 2 screw holes right at the very top of the hood, and there's a piece of wood that goes across the top here, and that's what you're going to screw them into. So you're going to set this right on top. We're going to use the screws that have the larger washer built into them. line it up there with the screw hole because I can't see. There it goes. You don't want to go too tight or it will actually tear through the foam. Okay, I'm going to put the other one. It's easier when you can actually see where it's going. Okay. There you go. And then the windshield is just a light blue piece. It only has 2 holes at the top. So you're going to set that behind the hood. And it has 2 little holes to go in. Put one in. We're going to put the other one in over here. Now those are done. Now we have some side mirrors. These are actually 3D printed mirrors designed by some of the volunteers at Walkin Rollin Costumes. So you can find these on our website. And these are very, very simple. They just pop on the side here. One on each side. There you go. Now it's got mirrors on the side. So next is to put on the lights up on top, on all the light features. So let's grab those and put those on. So the first ones we're going to put on are these tail lights. Now these are 3D printed red lights. They do actually have lights inside them. I don't know if you can see it very well. There are lights up in there, and they're controlled by a remote control. So she can turn on her tail lights that way. We've got 2 of them. They have Velcro on 2 sides, and they just go in the corners in the back. So I'm going to put these on. They just kind of rest in here against those Velcro slots that we had. And that holds those in place. Then we have the front lights. Yes, these are all lights in here. All of these are lights. The red lights and all 4 green lights do light up with the remote control as well. There's just a little hole on the bottom on each side. And those slip right into these top poles right in front. So, and you do kind of have to hit them at the same time. If one goes down first, it makes it hard to get the other one on. You kind of have to get it just right. I promise that this works. There it goes. There. Slides down. So now it has the lights for the front of the Grr Bus. Last, we have the tires. These are all just made solid out of foam, a little Velcro on the back. And they Velcro on right under the fenders in the front, back, both sides. There's a little piece of Velcro there. They just stick them on. I don't have this on an actual wheelchair, so it's not off the ground. So these won't fit right now unless it's up on the wheelchair. So I'm not going to put these on, but that is where they go. So they look really good when they're on, but not so good when they're not on. And then finally, the important part are the wings. We got to have the wings for the Grr Bus. So there are a couple. Here. There are some wooden pieces on the bottom with a hole drilled through. And I'll show you the other one has the part that goes through it. So it's a little PVC piece that goes through the whole thing. And then that hooks on to the costume. So there's a little joint right here. You set that in the joint, lock it down, And yes, the wing can then pivot in and out. We'll put the other one on. Put the cap, lock it in place, and now you have that wing too. You can pull them back so the child can be a little narrower. However, these wings do extend beyond the doorway. We always make sure that all of our costumes fit through a doorway, which is 32 inches. The wings do go beyond that, as do the side mirrors, but they are also very easy to remove. So if the child's going to be going to a school trick-or-treating event, they can just take those off and still have a full bus to drive through the school. But then when they're trick-or-treating out with their friends outside, they can put all of the stuff on, have the wings out, and really enjoy their trick-or-treating event. I hope you enjoyed the Grr Bus build, and here's some pictures of it finished with the wheels on as well, and so you can kind of get an idea of how it looks. Thanks for watching. Remember, if you'd like to see more costumes like this, please like our YouTube page, please follow our website, and you can make donations to help build these, to help pay for the materials used to build these costumes for kids all over the nation, free of charge. And if you know someone who's in a wheelchair who needs a costume like this, you can also apply for one on our website as well. Thanks for watching. See you next time.